nimesikia umesema kwamba story yako. Let's do this, guys. Let's listen to DV advocacy and
So mine's long.
Utambia story
Mine's
yako.
long. I don't mind if you ask questions in between because imefanyika for a very long time. God, nimeamka poleni sijaoga.
No, relax. It's nipo.
Yeah.
We love natural. We love black natural beauty. You look great.
Yeah. So look, first of all, I have to say thank you so much for this platform. It's very hard for people to come out and talk about domestic violence on platforms like this because one, we are embarrassed. Two, we are ashamed because our communities don't allow us to talk. What we're embarrassed about domestic violence until a story like this one happens. Then we can come out and talk, and we only talk for that moment. And when the moment is gone, and it's gone. So I'm so happy that you guys are talking about it here. And I'm so happy that you allow us to come and talk our experiences here. Sorry, that's my other platform. I talk about domestic violence on that platform.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a channel like yours.
Okay, so welcome DV Advocacy. So actually DV Advocacy stands for Domestic Violence Advocacy.
Yeah, so I do that. I do talk about domestic violence a lot. I used to live here, and then one time we had domestic violence issues in Australia, and then he got a transfer to US. So we went to US as expatriates. It was nice going to US. I really did enjoy US. I cannot lie. I love it. I could go back.
Thank you.
I could go back to US. And some things were good, some things were bad. Don't get me wrong.
I'm in the US, but welcome back.
Okay.
I always say,
I was born
Kenya. I was born in Kenya.
Here before I say my story. The reason I've stayed here is because I'm looking for an agency in US that deals with criminal, that can help me because my visa was renewed by VAWA until early next year. So I only have that much to go. And if I get this domestic violence thing that he put on me I'm a free woman.
Oh my
Now I'll go to my story.
God.
I'll make it as short as I can because it's long. This has happened 5 years ago, but I'm still fighting it.
Yes,
I tried.
Yes.
So you can imagine, I'm a woman from Kenya. When I came to Australia, I know nobody but this man because we met in Kenya. Then we arrived here, was good. But as I say, we see signs and we don't do anything. So I saw signs. As soon as I had my first child, like one lady said here, and by the way, ladies, you're all strong. Nemo, you're a very strong woman. Hey,
Nemo.
Yeah, you're a very strong woman.
Thank you very much.
Skyline, you're a very strong woman too. You're all strong women. Everyone's strong in their own ways. But when you listen to people's story, you realize, yes, it's not too bad.
That's
so I listened to her story and it connected a little bit with mine. So when we arrived in Australia, in USA, we lived in PA in Philadelphia area. And we did everything here. So I looked for the house, everything through an agency though. So I didn't know I'm choosing a place where I was gonna just be the only black person on the street. Even though when you go to Philadelphia, you see so many black people. And imagine in Australia,
Philly got black people all over the place. Yeah, Philly is.
In Australia, to meet a black person is just like it's like a gold. And you can meet these black people, they could not even say hi to you. So me going to USA and meeting there's so many black people, I could see even the hotel we stayed in Philadelphia before we got to the house. You could just feel so out of place because everyone is black and everyone is calling you by ma'am. Hey, ma'am. You know, they're respectful to black women.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome, ma'am. Yes. Hi, ma'am. Yeah, welcome. Yeah. A black man or a white man?
A white man.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to get started. So in other words, what?
He's a white man.
Bwanake alikuwa mzungu. So that's the story. Endelea.
So I'll cut it short. Tukafika kule 8 months down the line. He got me a credit card specifically from this HSBC bank. This bank can give you credit cards even if you don't have any credit history.
That's right.
But you have to have a good job, an executive job. So he got me one of those cards. I was a stay-at-home mom the whole time. I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and 1 girl who I've not seen for 5 years since this happened. That's right. So all I do here is to sit down, listen to people's stories and cry. This is why I was crying the whole time this woman was talking. But it helps me. And I decided to do this because I've been going for therapy, yes, it helps. But sometimes you just want to listen to somebody else's story. So I've done
That's
group
right.
therapy, and I decided to go to another platform where I can talk and people come there with their stories and listen to them the same way you're doing. And this is why I'm going to follow you forever. I want to
Thank you,
listen to
thank
these
you,
stories.
thank you.
Yeah. And this helps for people who have gone through trauma. It helps to listen to other people's stories.
Yes.
So for me, that's my therapy. My therapy is to come here, listen to Nemo's story, and feel like mine's not bad. But in US, so how it started in US, I could walk everywhere, and I could find these people just saying, "Oh, because I still have Australian designer clothes, like Australian
Yeah.
design, not America is different design from here."
That's
And
right.
people would just say, "Oh, I like this dress." This would be men, and I'm just one time I realized this the same man. I go to this particular shop called Whole Foods, and it's the same man,
Yeah.
shoots,
Oh,
dark
you went to Whole
plumbing,
Foods?
black
Yeah.
American man, tells me all the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? I used to shop every Wednesday. So every Wednesday I meet the same man. I realized this is the same man. He
Yeah.
had tagged people on me to follow me around. So because he never, he's working and he was looking after the whole country plus Canada. Meaning when he's at work, I have to move out and do stuff. But he wants me to sit down and call people to bring me stuff. How am I going to know that country? So in Australia it was okay because in Australia I had a little Kenyan community, African community, let me just say, because not many Kenyans, but we had a little group that we could meet once in a while kwa mtu. But in America that time I'm alone.
Yeah.
I only put on Facebook I'm going to America.
That's
One
right.
of my friends introduced me to a girl who is in another state. She's Kissy. So I only know this lady because this girl introduced me. Other than that, I had nobody I knew. I went on Facebook and looked for Kenyans in US. I tried to go there, but it was different vibe. And sometimes I didn't even have the time because of the kids, trying to learn the country.
Yeah.
So I joined that group, but I never even talked anything. And I was going through it. And I'm telling you, when you're going through it, you're embarrassed even to tell people, this is what's happening in my life.
Speak it out. That's why you're here. Speak it out.
It was so hard for me to tell people.
That's
Even
what we're
I meet
addressing.
people, they're nice. I can tell them, but are they going to take you serious?
That's right.
So even telling them, I suspect this man's hired people to follow me because the same people all the time was hard. So I decided to look for a part-time job in King of Prussia Mall as a stylist. So I went to King of Prussia Mall.
Wow.
I was not looking for a job as a stylist, but they liked my style, so they put me as the stylist of the store.
That's
So I
right.
could schedule all these people for appointments. They could come to me. They gave me a little office. So I did that for the rest of the time I was there. And it's good I did that because after this happened, at least I had somewhere to go, something to do.
Okay.
And from now, before even I say my story, every woman, Nemo was like me. Nemo, you were like me that you were not working because, my husband provided everything. I've gone to all countries you can count. I've done everything. I've sailed. I've gone everywhere.
Been around the world.
But at
Travel.
that
Are you
time,
still?
I'm
Are
flying
you still?
around the world with his pocket.
Because he's in control. The MZUNGU
Exactly.
is in control.
Yeah. So that's
That's right.
control.
Let me ask you, DV advocacy. Let me ask you one more question. These three children, did you give birth with him, or were they like from Kenya?
No, Sam, I was in Kenya. I never went out. I was that girl who does not go out all the time because I did things, and my mom was a single mom. And being a single mom from her family, she was portrayed as like kama malaya because she had me and my sister from one father and my other two sisters from another father. So it was a bad name for her. So we moved to the town in Kakamega, in a town in Kakamega. I'm Maragoli, by the way, if you want to know where I come from. Exactly, I'm Maragoli. So we moved to Kakamega, and she started a business there. We went to school there. I went to so many schools, not because I was a bad student. It's because we had no money. So every time they take me from this school because of no fees, I would go to another school. And I would you struggle to beat the kids. You struggle to do everything. So the reason I decided not to get married so early was because of that. Yes, I did have relationships. In Kenya, my first job was in Mombasa. I went to Kenya Utalii College. So my first job was in Mombasa in a hotel called Serena Beach. So this is where my foundation started, and that's when I started dating. That then is when I started dating, when I was working in Mombasa.
Mombasa, got you.
And I waited long enough. The reason I went to a white man is because the man I was thinking was my boyfriend, who was somebody from Busia. That story is from Busia. I heard you say that story. Yeah. He kept me long enough just to marry somebody else. Yeah.
Oh
Just
shoot.
to marry somebody else on our wedding day. So this is where I was so mad. I was so angry. I stood on the road. I wanted the car to.
Wait, my sister, wait. So the guy
We
he
were
met.
in a relationship. We got engaged, and on our wedding day, Kenyan weddings, when mnaenda kwa wedding meetings, mnafanya. Mimi naenda kwa meetings nikichangisha pesa kwa marafiki zangu, tufanye wedding, twende
Yeah,
honeymoon Zanzibar.
yeah.
He married somebody else. So that's the
Boy,
reason.
hey,
Yeah, I
hey,
worked in Mombasa for so
hey.
long. I never wanted a white man, but because of what happened, I said maybe white men are the ones who are good people. And this,
So now
look
you
at me with
change
my white man.
and you start dating a white man. So let me ask you a question. So where did you find your Mzungu husband, and
So
when?
after that happened to me, I went back to Italy to do a management course. And after that management course, I got a job in Masai Mara, Fairmont Mara Safari Club. So I only stayed in Masai Mara for 6 months, and I met this guy. Yeah, I met this guy. He was good. I met people working in a hotel, but this one came back to see me so many times, and I thought he was serious. So when he came, he insisted he wanted to meet my parents. I decided, you know what? I'm going to take him to my parents. And when we saw my parents, I told him all the traditions. I didn't tell him all my
Wow.
background story or being raised by a single mom, but I told him every tradition he could observe. We cannot stay at my mom's house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was good, was in love. He came back many
You love the
times.
man.
The one of the times I got pregnant while I was in Kenya. Unfortunately, I lost the
Okay.
baby.
Oh, sorry about that.
I lost the baby, and then, but I was still in uni as well. I was in Moi Uni.
Okay.
So when I was in Moi Uni, when I get the second pregnancy, I decided to leave work and just go to live in Eldoret to concentrate on the education. And then he started telling me, oh, if you don't come to Australia soon, I might just change my mind because I miss you, blah blah blah. And so I decided to go to Australia after I finish. I told him after I finish on my my semester break, I'll come. So my semester
Okay.
break came, and I went there. Actually, when I went there, he
When
proposed
was
me, and
this? When was this? Is it like an hour? Was it
that
like
was in.
19
So the
something
first time I
or?
went there was 2010. When I went back for the marriage thing was 2012.
So you got, so 2010 you went to Australia. 2012 you got married to the Mzungu guy, and at
Yeah, so
that
I
point,
went back to Australia the 2012.
yeah.
So when I went the first time 2010, I just was there I was here for only 2 weeks. I just didn't want to stay long.
Okay.
2012, I came back. And then I came back after 6 months. He proposed to me.
Got
And
you.
I said yes. And that time, I didn't know I was pregnant. So I was pregnant with the second kid then.
Okay.
Second
Second
pregnancy.
child. Same man. Same
Yeah.
guy. Same
So
guy.
the first one I lost. The second one I kept. That's when I stopped
Got you.
working in Mara because Masai Mara is so rough with the pregnancy. So I
Got
left
you.
Mara. I went to school. Yeah. So
Okay.
and then I dropped out of school. I dropped
Wow.
out of college. Hiyo uni nilikuwa nafanya. I dropped out of uni just to get married to
Yeah.
this man because he had so many. They give you so many rules, and you feel like if this is the one, why am I gonna do this? And I'm already pregnant anyway. So what's to
Yeah.
lose?
Yeah.
So nikaambia walimu wangu naenda kufanya first attachment nilifanya Australia, but I couldn't afford my teachers to come kuniona. So the second one nilivyowauliza wakanikataza. So nikaachia tu hapo. So I have one unit to finish in Moi attachment
Yeah.
na kuandika final research project. That's it.
Yeah.
Which I
Okay.
can do anytime when I go back. But
Now take us to the juice. You get married. You get married in 2012. When did you start
so as soon as I had the
seeing the
first kid,
signs?
at that time I'm still green. I don't know. So I got my first baby. This kid. I got pregnant at 30. I'm 40 years old now. So I got pregnant at 30. My first kid. As soon as I got the kid, I didn't realize. Your cousins come. It's me and this man, two of us in the house with a new baby, new human beings. We are responsible for this life. We don't know. I still don't believe I'm a mother that time. The first thing. Second thing, he doesn't help when the kid cries, whether it's daytime or nighttime. I was a mother and a nanny for my own child for the rest of my life. This thing made me hate being a mother. I was always tired. And he comes home, you tell him something, he tells you, you're the one who wanted the baby. When you say something like, oh, I love my baby, when you're pregnant, you touch your tummy, you talk stuff, he's listening. Those words you're saying is the one he's telling you when you give birth and you tell him to help with the baby. He told me everything I told him. So, and my baby was not sleeping for the first 6 months. So one woman, the stepmother, akajitolea, she told me, come to my house. Nikaenda for a weekend, Friday, Saturday, nikatoka kwa Monday. Akanisaidia kuweka mtoto kwa routine because I didn't know things about routine.
Yeah.
Akaniwekea mtoto kwa routine. So from there, my son started sleeping on a regular time, nikaanza kusoma about routine. Then I had to join some women's groups. Nikaanza kusikiza stories of other women. Kumbuka wananiambia stories zao, hao wameishi huko, mimi sijaishi huko. So I don't even understand these things.
Yeah.
So he started by, nimetoka hospitali, I've had a cesarean. All of a sudden too, I'll be breastfeeding my baby and he just pushes you behind and has sex. You are bleeding. This is like three days of cesarean. I could bleed and he's perfectly okay. He's enjoying it and he's gone. He's left you crying. He doesn't even care.
Now there you go. There you go. There you go.
Ninarudi hospitali, wana restitch my stitches.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but because I did not want to have kids with many men. So I want 4 kids, by the way. So nikasema kwanza alitoka, acha nijaribu wa pili. Sasa mimi ndio huyu navumilia sasa nimo. So he doesn't even want to have sex with me. I'm married to him. He'll go. Hizi trips zake ndio hata tukaenda America. Hizi trips zilikuwa mob. Every day ako away almost 7 days a week. When he comes, he'll start whinging. I'm tired. It's okay. Kama tired, mimi mwanaume akinicomplainia ako tired. Sometimes amelala na mtu na anaogopa kukupatia ugonjwa. Sometimes that's how I used to take it.
Can you tell them?
I'm thinking, as a woman, maybe I'm a choker.
My sister Divi, can you tell the people? So your husband was in the military, is that correct?
No.
What was his job?
He was an executive manager of a company called Brickworks Australia.
Okay,
and this company makes building products. Every product that builds a house. So he was managing Australia and New Zealand. So when he went to America, he was managing Canada and America.
So the guy has an executive position. He got that position, is good. Okay, got you. Yeah. But when it comes to the family life,
I want you to get that right off. Because when I come to America, and that's very important to remember that part of the money. And I tell you that part. So remember that part when I come to America. So in Australia, it was like that. Sometimes kunyonga ni normal. He'll trigger you. He'll come and just kwanza akija kwa nyumba. I'm a woman. I'm a woman raised working hard. I'm the oldest at home, so you can imagine all of us are girls.
Firstborn. You're the firstborn in the family.
So my sisters would just wake up in the morning na wakae tu. So I'd be one waking up, cleaning and doing stuff kwa nyumba. So I'm used to doing that. I'm used to every day at 9 o'clock, everywhere I am, I should be ready. I should be cleaned. The house should be clean. I should be knowing what I'm cooking for dinner. Even before I got married, that's my routine.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a really good chef, like a really good cook.
Got you.
Yeah. So in a time, he comes home. I've done everything. I've even cooked dinner. I'm just sitting watching TV, maybe doing something because I have nothing. My baby's sleeping. He'll get mad because I'm sitting and doing nothing. He thinks I did nothing the whole day. So I realized
he will start commanding you around.
So I have to do some things. This is my marriage. This is my husband. This is somebody you marry somebody you think is your best friend that time. So mimi ndo huyu nimefanya vitu nimebakisha kidogo ndio ikifika nikisikia tu akipack gari nasimama najifanya naanza kufanya vitu ndio ajue nilifanya kazi leo. And I know so many women who are going through this. I've watched them. And when I try to talk to them, there's one little lady I told she's married to a cop. Nikamwambia, this man is not good. She went to tell the husband. The husband cut off friendships. I don't know how they're going. But I told her, this what he's doing to you is what is happening to me. I was still married then. This woman never talked to me again. And this shows to me she's going through it. She's embarrassed to talk about it.
Got you.
One day I'll see her. So, Nika, I could do that. I could just pretend. And then he comes with, in Kenya we speak English. I don't know if anyone of you in Kenya has gone to school and be taught in French or Spanish. I think we all be taught in English. I think I'm doing a degree in Moi. That means I'm learning in English. It's a degree. It's not. I'm not doing like a class 8 exam. But
Yeah.
this man would come with people, kwa nyumba, his best friends, put them on the table. I've cooked that dinner. They're eating and they're talking about me, and he's telling them, nimekaa kwa meza now, she does not understand English. Just talk.
Can I? Okay, let me actually hold right there. Hold right there. This is something I always keep telling people here on this platform, that there are different forms of racism, and there's the one form of racism that you will always get. People speak